Welcome to Destiny's Yarn Garden. My name is Destiny and I like to do cozy crochet vlogs where I follow a pattern and I kind of tell you how I feel about it. My last pattern was the Lilith top, which was so much fun to make, and guess what? Today we are going to be making another crop top. So if you like that kind of thing, I would definitely subscribe because I am always here for you guys on Mondays, so I post every Monday. All right, and now let's get started on picking out our colors. So I picked out some colors that I thought would go great together. I had an inspiration. So we have gray, cute, very plain, but I have this color and she is pretty and I think she'll go with the gray. So I needed 4 colors for this because we are doing a stripy crop top. Very exciting. I also picked out this color. It's just peach, but what really is going to tie it all together is this color. It is white and it has like little stripy details in it that actually really match with this yarn. So I think it's gonna look really good. Let's get them all together. There we go. I think that's cute. And I think that, so we have to have basically like a main, oh shoot, I'm dropping them all. We basically have to have a main color to like outline our top. So like outline the neck and the arms and like underneath the bust. I'm gonna use gray for that. I think it'd be really cool and I think it's gonna tie everything really well together. So let me know what you think of these colors down below. I can't wait to show you what this top turns out like because I think it's gonna be really cute. I do want to mention that I'm going to link the tutorial down in the description if you also want to make one, but just be aware that it's in Spanish, so turn on your subtitles if you're going to use this and you don't know Spanish like me. If you do, good for you. I'm jealous because I don't know Spanish. I mean, I kind of do. I took Spanish in high school, but you know, now that I've been out of school for like 10 years, at least high school. Been out of high school for 10 years, like, I don't remember any of it. Oh well, that's unfortunate. I'm sure it'd come back to me if I actually put like effort into it, but I don't have a reason necessarily that I need to know Spanish specifically. All right. Let's move on and let's get this top started. I'm so excited to make it. Now that we're ready to get this started, I do want to mention that I have a 3.5mm hook that I'm going to be using for this. Also, I'm going to link all of the stuff that I am using below besides the hooks because, well, I just got these off of Amazon and I feel like not a lot of people like them. So if you guys want to know, let me know in the comments and I'll let you know. I also, just in case, because I feel like she might be too small. If I have problems, I also have my 4mm. This hook sucks, don't get it. I don't like the curve because I use mine like a pencil, so this really serves no purpose. I've mentioned it in one of my videos before, so I won't delve too deeply into that because I was very passionate last time I talked about it. Anyway, now we can really get started. All right, here's my chain of 119 because I'm a size small. So now we move on. So I know we're on row 1 and so far it's actually pretty easy to understand. Now I tell you what, the subtitles, they're not great. Some of them don't make sense, but you know, I just watch how people crochet and I kind of get the gist of it, and I just read like the minimal words that do make sense together because I have done a tutorial that was in I believe it was either in Korean or Japanese, and I followed a tutorial and there were no subtitles. So I just kind of watched what they were doing, and sometimes they'll have like, you know, the abbreviations for everything, and that's also how I like learned to understand, even though it's not a tutorial in my own language. So it's not that hard, but you just kind of have to like get used to it. But we are going to finish this row, and then we're going to move on and hopefully get to another color soon, because I'm excited to see this color change, honestly. We did the next row and it's looking cute. I like it. But we get to start a new color. How exciting. So I think I'm going to go in with this color next, and then we'll do our white color, and then we're going to end it off with this color. I think it's going to look great. So moving on. New color, new excitement. I love starting a new color because it's like the dopamine, even though it's not like that serious, you know? I don't know. It's just fun. Okay. So we're gonna pull this through. Chain 2. And move on to our next row. How pretty is this color, by the way? I think this color is gonna go so well with this gray. So I have been doing this, and you know, I'm what, 2, 4, 6 rows up, but I don't know if I like it. Man, I thought this was ingenious. However, the reason why I don't like it is because this white one is thicker than all of the other yarn, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's like way thicker though, and I'm afraid that it's going to look wonky because I'm gonna have one stripe that's literally bigger than all the other stripes. I don't like that. Like, seeing it from far away, I can tell it's like visibly way thicker. Like, I get that this gray yarn and this peachy orangey color are also like 2 different yarns, but they're the same weight. So I think we're gonna have to change yarns. So I have to undo all that work that I just did. At least just this white part, but I don't like it. I'm gonna go find another color. So I found another color, but problem, I don't know if I have enough of it. This is cute though. So we're just gonna try it. I mean, I only need, what, like 2, I only need a couple rows of it. So hopefully, I don't know, I don't want to do all this work just for it not to work out. Let me go see if I have more. So I found it. We're gonna do brown. So I think that this is a really good color because it's the only one that's gonna go with it. I didn't have enough of that pink. That wasn't gonna work out. So we're gonna do brown. I do have more to spare of this, just not like that much. So thank goodness it's not the main color, but I have a little bit more than this to spare, and I think it's gonna be just enough for it. So I am using this for one of my blankies. I mentioned that in another video, that I'm I'm making a blanket for my mother-in-law, and it's gonna be super cute, but I don't need that much of this color. I've already done, you know, a couple of what I need for that blanket, which I will show in the future, but not in this video. Anyway, that's that. We have enough of this, we're gonna use it. So let me undo all the work that I just did, and then we'll redo it with this color, which is going to be the same size and a better fit for this outfit. Let's do it. We have 16 rows that we need to do, and 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're halfway through, and this is what it's looking like. I think it looks super cool. I like the colors. Oh, they're so cute. I think this is gonna be so cool. Okay, so I just wanted to do like a halfway check-in on, I'm pretty sure this is the body of it. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. But we have 16 rows. So we're going to do the other 8 rows and then move on. I think it's turning out cute though. What do you think? I think it's cute. I love it. I love the colors already. All right, so let's speed through this and then we'll move on to whatever part is next. I'm assuming straps, but I don't know if they do it one at a time or at the same time. So fun fact, I never actually watch my tutorials before I do them. I should, but I just don't. I wing it, and it's working out for me pretty good so far. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have to go make dinner, but I wanted to show you guys my very minimal progress. So we are working on the gray. It's looking so cool though. I like the colors a lot. So I'm gonna go make dinner and then I will be back and we'll continue. But this is like, I'd say an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of work. I don't know why I'm crocheting so slow today, but maybe it's just an off day. I keep getting distracted, keep doom scrolling. It's just one of those days. I don't know, it's so slow today. But I'm gonna go make dinner, have dinner with my family, and then we'll come back. And I'm hoping that we can get this done today because I really don't want it to like dip into tomorrow. I just don't want to. I want to finish this today. So hopefully we can finish it today. If not, I'll have to start more tomorrow, but we'll figure that out later. All right, I'll be back. I'm back from making dinner and let's continue this thing. And we finished all 16 rows. It's cute, ah. I like these colors a lot. I think they're a lot of fun. Okay, now we can move on to whatever it is whatever is next. Okay, so I have to do 14 total rows for this, but I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for the day because it's starting to get kind of late and I do have to get up early in the morning with my kiddos. So, but I wanted to show you how far I got. So we are on our 6th row for like the top portion. You can see I'm starting to decrease and I think it's turning out really well. So I think it'll go something like this, which is going really well. I like it. So I like the color. I think it's turning out swell. I like the pattern. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow, but for now I'm gonna go do my my nighttime routine. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's day 2 and I am back. So we are going to try our best to finish this top. I really like the colors, and I do have to say, as far as I've gotten so far, I find this project to be pretty beginner friendly as long as you know your double crochets and your front post double crochets. So I think that this is pretty beginner friendly, honestly. If you've done like a couple of projects, I wouldn't say like make this your first project because it is in a different language, so that language barrier does make it a little bit harder just for me personally. And like the translator is terrible. Like I absolutely don't think she's saying half of these things in those exact words for sure. But the language barrier does make it a little bit more difficult. So I would say it's beginner friendly though, because she does really good detail on like showing you exactly what you're supposed to do. When I did get to this part where we're starting to like shorten, I was getting a little bit confused. So I did have to watch her video like pretty intensely to make sure I was doing it right. It was the decrease. I was getting confused because I didn't know which stitch I was supposed to be going into, but I figured it out. So, crisis resolved. Crisis evaded. But it wasn't that bad, honestly. I find this project to be fairly easy and straightforward. I am just slow crocheting though, so yeah. I don't know why I'm so slow at crocheting this time around, but I also find that I'm gonna have the worst time sewing in ends. It's my least favorite part. There's so many of them. So lots of ends to sew in, but that's like the worst of it, honestly, and I'll take that. I've had way more complicated projects that just threw me for a loop. There's a couple projects I had to quit for sure because it was just so confusing and so intense. I think the one I had to quit though was in Arabic, and it was getting pretty rough. Anyway, let's move on and get this top done. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be cute. I think it's gonna go good with my skin. All right, so let's go through this and I will meet you at the next part. Since I believe it's 14 rows that I have to do, and I've done 2, 4, almost 6. I forgot where I was, so now you guys know that again. Moving on. Okay, so I finished the top portion that is supposed to go on the chest, and now we are working on the border / straps. So I'm gonna be working on that. I don't know if I'm gonna do them in gray, so I was thinking about it, but like in her tutorial, she shows that she didn't go by the color coordination. So I was like, oh, do I have to do peach because I timed it poorly, or should I just do the gray? I really think the gray would look good as an outline rather than the peach. So I think we're just gonna do the gray and say forget about it, you know? I think it'll be fine. I just think the gray is gonna make everything pop out so much better. So we're going with gray. So I've done some stuff and look at it. Ah! I knew the gray would look so good. It's looking great. But it looks so cool. I love it. Okay, so now we're working on straps. So we're gonna do that. And I think we're just about done with this top. I'm so excited. Ah, it looks so good. Look at it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get on with the straps. It's officially finished and I really like it. Okay, so I really like the front, and here is the back. So it turned out really cute. I guess my only criticism is that it it was a little more difficult. So I kind of lied to you guys. Hold on, let me get comfy. Wow, my hair is just really fluffy today. Anyway, so I kind of lied to you guys about how I felt about this pattern, and like, I definitely think it's for more of an intermediate than a beginner. It felt very beginnery like before I started on the strap part, but once I got to the strap part, it started getting pretty difficult. And maybe it was just the language barrier and like I just could not get a grip on it, but it was getting very difficult. Anyway, I really enjoyed making this project, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I will see you guys next Monday. Bye-bye.